my name is Lou, and I welcome you to my Minecraft single-player world, which is now in 1.18, which means there's new terrain generated beyond the borders of what I've generated so far, and I wanna check that out. I don't necessarily know much about the update. I've watched the Minecraft Live, and that's about it, but I'm still excited. And so that we're not just running around like headless chicken, I have decided on a goal for the day, which is to fight the Ender Dragon. Because the Wither fight last episode went so well that I cannot imagine what would possibly go wrong with that. So the idea is that we are going to be searching for the end portal, but at the same time we're going to just take whatever new stuff we can find, pack it all in our pockets. Pockets are relatively empty. Then we are going to go back home and prepare for the actual Ender Dragon fight once we have found the actual portal. So, oh, right that direction. That is alright. I was kind of hoping to be able to explore the continent a bit more that I'm on, which would be in that direction a bit more. But I guess we're going through the swamp. Alright, we are approaching new territory. Oh! What? That's not what I expected, but that's cool. Is this the one I saw from a witch hut? If so, yep, then there's a witch hut over there. So this is not entirely new, but it's new enough that I don't know it. They've got some little tents over there, that's so cute. Oh. Oh. Hold on, what? That is the last thing I expected. There's a mushroom biome here. And this is a pretty big one too, right? I mean, there's just mushrooms everywhere. Okay, so I think I did the math, and this mushroom biome is about 400 by 400 blocks, which is quite big, actually. Anyways, we need to find our end portal, which is gonna be to the east? Southeast. Okay, so we need to go over the ocean again. Yay! Land ahoy! It's a village, interestingly. Which would explain why all of the shapes underwater are so strange. Oh, I've actually not been having sweet berries so far. So I'm really glad I get some now. Because they're quite pretty. And I would love to plant them around my area. Alright, will I have to go more to the southeast? More south, but less east. Okay. South we go. Okay, so I'm nearly back at the village. And it's still in that direction. So it's like right at the village. Then we might as well just go into some kind of cave near the village and see what we can find. That's an underwater cave. I'm going to bring a door. Okay, this is pretty cool, I have to admit. But is there an end portal somewhere here? There's diamonds. I'll take those. Sure. But I don't think it looks like this cave is gonna lead me anywhere in the direction of an end portal. I have completely lost my sense of direction. Is this cave high enough that I can just throw an Eye of Ender here? Okay. Okay, that direction. That is south. That's pretty cool though. This is all flooded, and over here the water stops. I think that's one of the new generation features. Anyways, I think it's time to dig south. Because this stronghold has to be quite close. Maybe a little lower or higher than I am, but I don't know. 30 minutes later. Okay, looks like there's a dark cave down there, which is actually in the deep slate area, which is quite deep down. Let's see. There's a skeleton. And the only question is, how do I get down there, maybe? Oh. Ah, it's a stronghold. It's a stronghold, it's a stronghold. That's awesome. That is not awesome. Yeah, this is proper dangerous to have this kind of a giant cave and zombies that just spawn and spawn and spawn and spawn. Okay, let's go into the stronghold. I got the achievement! Now, needless to say, I've never actually done this. Ugh! What's that? That's no fair. Okay, but there's a chest. That's cool, there's loot. In chests, there's loot. Terrible loot in this case. That's a chest. That is something. Now please be better than 2 apples. That's a disc. That's a new music disc. I've heard of this. That's awesome. Okay, libraries are always cool. I'm just gonna be taking all of these bookshelves with me. All the bookshelves are mine. Oh, that's fun. Put an arrow against the wall and then punch. Huh? Okay, let's try that again. Nope. It's probably not gonna work again. That's okay. Which I want nothing to do with. That spooked me. I wanted to say that here's another 2 apples chest with significantly better loot. As long as I can find dark areas with nothing in them, I'll be fine. I think I have run out of dark areas with nothing in them. Okay, I haven't been in here yet either. I could have just not done that. Another library. Power 4 protection smite. Sharpness channeling. Channeling. I may need to get myself another trident. Now that I have the mushrooms, like the mushroom cows, I can actually get some brown mushroom cows as well, which is awesome. Haven't been here. Down here? I found it! I found it! I found it. Alright. How many eyes are in there? 2. Well, I have 9 on me. That's 1 too few. But that's good because I don't want to fight the Ender Dragon yet anyways. So I just have to remember that I need 1 more. Alright, so I went home and got mostly prepared. I have a bunch of potions and carrots and golden apples and some extra bows, which I should probably add arrows to. And I also got myself some... No? Why are you not being a snowman? This is how you make a snowman, right? Okay, apparently the pumpkin needs to be placed last. Are you becoming... Ah! As far as I'm aware, snowballs can be used against the Ender Dragon. I have prepared making some beds. Cause why not? I know you can explode the Ender Dragon with beds. Maybe I can do that. I highly doubt I'll be able to, but maybe, who knows. I want buckets filled with water. The glass bottles are mostly because I know that dragon's breath is a thing. And I do want that because I like making potions. I'm going to leave my pickaxe here. In return, I'll make a wooden pickaxe just in case I spawn inside of the end island, that I can mine myself out a little bit quicker. So I have prepared for 3 rounds against the Ender Dragon. I hope I'm not gonna die more than 3 times. If I am, I'll just leave. Whew. Okay. Did I set my spawn? Alright. I'm terrified, but let's go. Okay, I'm off the island. Why are they so high up? I know I can shoot them through this. Or I could if I were any good with a bow. I think we've had this topic. Ah. Oh. It one of these before. Maybe I can do it again. Not like that. Yes. Ha! That only took like 4 tries. Oh, I'm getting good at this. Okay, Dragon's Breath collection is going. Is the crystal destruction going? No. I'm fairly sure there's a crystal up there. Yeah, there's a crystal up there. Okay, fine. I'll just climb up there. Okay. Awesome. I know it's easiest to fight the dragon when it's perched, but I feel like I might as well try to train my bow skills a little bit. Come on, you gotta be able to hit you. Okay. Full stack of Dragon's Breath acquired. Now let me punch you. This is much less terrifying than I expected, to be honest. Like, it's just flying around and sometimes shooting a little bit, but not really. Can you do the perching again? I liked being able to hit you with a sword. Awesome, thank you. Ah. Also a bunch of Endermen mad at the dragon. Maybe helpful. Oh, maybe not. Punch you. I don't think I'll be able to finish it quite yet. But next time. Oh, imagine if I could end it with an arrow, actually, and not while it's perched. That would be amazing, but I highly doubt it'll happen. Because I'm not hitting any arrows. Ah. Ooh. Hey. Ha! Before it's perched! I did it! That's fun. This was a lot of fun, actually. Much easier than the wither fight, but also kind of fun. Oh, and there's an end gateway that's going to, like, the far end. That's cool, but I think it's for later. For now, I'm just taking the achievement and going home. Yes, I forgot the dragon egg, but that's fine. I can go back anytime. Back home, I feel like I should put up the dragon head somewhere, just to remember this. And what better place for that than my mob drops room? Right? With all the bones and all the gunpowder and the dragon head. I think that's perfect. But my mission isn't finished yet, because I really just want to find a lush cave. Because they're green and pretty, and you might be able to tell that I like green and pretty things. Right? Can you tell? So let me show you a bit of a compilation of me trying to find a lush cave. We might as well start by just looking what's right under the base. This cave is so huge! There's way too many mobs here. So lighting up all the new caves is gonna be nightmarish. Too many zombies. It's really cool with all the glow squids and the different layers of lava and water. I really do like it. There's grass. Is that a lush cave? Oh, I think that is a lush cave. It's moss, not grass. Way too much monster fighting has commenced. I think this might be a lush cave. With all the moss? Why would there be moss if this wasn't a lush cave, right? It's like way smaller than I want it to be. Can we please have like clay and ponds and axolotls? This doesn't count. It's just the very edge of a giant cave being a little bit green. I'm gonna keep looking for something better. There's a coral reef. Don't mind me just riding my donkey in a cave. Well, this looks fairly cool. I feel like diamonds are a bit too easy to find. Like, I think they added something that makes it rarer to find exposed diamonds. But the caves are just so large that you're still gonna find more than enough diamonds just from going into one cave. But maybe the mineshaft leads to a lush cave? More diamonds. We are definitely not lacking in the department of crazy world generation. What is that? Looks like there was a mountain and then there was a cave put into the mountain so that the mountain is barely there anymore. Oh, there's goats! I haven't found goats yet. Hi, are you gonna ram me? What if I punch you? No. So, Windswept Hills is a new biome name, but it doesn't feel like too much of a different biome to the old Extreme Hills. It seems to me that Windswept Hills is just the new name for Extreme Hills? That's just crazy. Looks really cool with all the water. Hold on, hold on. Raw copper. Is this a copper vein? There's raw copper here. Next to granite. Okay, now I'm excited. Even though there's a whole lot of granite and not a whole lot of copper. Too many zombies. Whoa, look at that. The cave is so big that the end of the cave is going into the fog. And more diamonds, of course. It looks pretty cool. This little bamboo thing. Oh, I love it. That's so cute. Oh, it's a green parrot. I think those are sunflowers. That's awesome. I haven't had sunflowers yet. So even if we don't find a lush cave biome, we can still call this a success. It just doesn't seem like I can find anything. So I think I'll just go home and go exploring again another time. We did see some cool stuff, but not the stuff I was hoping to see. Imagine you had found what looks like the edge of a biome you're looking for, but the rest of the biome you can't see. Now what would a smart person do? A smart person would go after this and dig through walls and see if they can find an actual lush cave. What would Lou do? Lou would run away, go elsewhere, to see if they can maybe find a lush cave somewhere because they haven't found one yet. And only in editing notice that maybe they should follow this, because this is a very obvious lead and there might very well be something behind the walls somewhere. So let's be smart this time and just see if we can find some kind of other cave nearby. Because that other cave is most likely gonna be fully lush cave and not just the edge of something that I'll ignore like an idiot. There's a cave. And of course, there's some moss in the cave. Now what I'm aiming for is an actual like cavern of lush cave and not little patches of moss in some tunnels. But now that I've realized that I should probably follow leads, I think I might find one. This looks like it's opening up. Oh. So much lava. So much lava. I might actually want to block that off. Alright, now that the lava is leaving, for the most part, I think I'll want to go down here and see. Oh, there's a spore blossom. There's spore blossoms. That's awesome. That's what I was looking for. I mean, I was generally looking for pretty stuff. But spore blossoms, I have very clear ideas that and how I want to use them. I hope I can just punch them with a fist. If not, I'll be sad. I can. So it turns out, not being an idiot pays off. Who would have known? Hi, little buddy. You're the first axolotl I've met that's actually spawned in a lush cave. That's so cute. Whoa. That looks cool. So we've done much better now than all idiot me before the editing did. So in the end we did have some success after all. We found a cute parrot, we found some cute sunflowers, and of course we did actually find some lush caves and some spore blossoms. And spore blossoms are actually a thing I really wanted, because I've been doing some building and I have built this tree over here, which is kind of in a garden-ish area. And I really want to add some spore blossoms around the tree, because that's cute with all the particles. Another area where I've been building is over here, which is gonna be this birch foresty area. So we have that forest over there, which is kind of a bit of a dark brown green thing. And this forest I'm thinking of making a little purplish, rather than the orange we've got over there from the glowberries. And I've used path blocks. Now I don't really want this to be a path, I just want this to be like lighter brown ground. We have these kind of lanterns which I have used over there as well. And we have some just random thingy-mabobs that look kinda cool. So that forest over there is going to be a very wild forest with not much human influence, I'll call it. While this is gonna be a bit more this kind of park area, I guess, where people would come on their days off and just chill a bit, sit down. And I really want to put a lot of little water features in here as well, because I do have a riptide trident, and to be honest, the more I think about it, the more I love the idea of just having some water everywhere so I can just jump around with my riptide trident. Like, that's just so cool, isn't it? Yeah, I'm fairly happy with this, really. It's obviously in the very beginning stages, but it's looking nice so far, I believe. And something else that has been in the beginning stages for way too long is the interior to my house. And it's still not finished, of course, but I've finally gone around to doing the kitchen. And I really like it, with all the barrels here and a single furnace, because what else would you need in a kitchen? These banners in front of the windows look really nice. Here's a bit of a dirty towel next to the sink, some shelves, a lot of greenery, as always. And this floor I'm really happy with, actually, because it's kind of a checkerboard pattern, but it's not a checkerboard pattern because I kind of don't like those. So I added some basalt in to make it look a bit just used. And I think that's really nice. And another bit of building I've done is out here. I have started a new house. And I've got a windmill in here, which is my favorite thing in the world. But I think this is what I'm gonna do next, is to add a lot of detail to this house, because right now it's a bit barren and boring. But I believe for now we are out of time, so we'll start detailing the house next time. Until then, thank you for watching, and bye bye.